Hi friends, today I am going to teach you about coronavirus and vaccination. Maybe some thoughts can strike to your mind that already we know about coronavirus, its causes, prevention and treatment. Then what's new in it? But let me tell you that I am going to explain how this coronavirus invades into our cell and how it is making lakhs of copies in our cell. Then we are going to learn about vaccination. After giving vaccination, exactly how it works in our body. Before starting with our session, if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, give your likes, press bell icon and also give your comments. So let's start. First of all, we will learn about our immune system and our respiratory system. So immune system is our body's defense against infection, and some WBCs are there which are fighting against different types of infections. So which are those WBCs? First one is macrophages, second one is B lymphocytes, and third one is T lymphocyte. So let's learn about macrophages. So what are the macrophages? When any type of virus is entering into our body, then these macrophages are killing and digesting that germs. But what happens? They are keeping aside some part or some protein of that virus which is called as antigens. And when our body come to know that these antigens are there, when they identify it, then immediately they are stimulating our immune system and they are making antibodies against that to attack those antigens. Then B lymphocytes get activated. B lymphocytes are our defensive white blood cells and they produce antibodies. These are the antibodies and they attack the pieces of the viruses which left behind by the macrophages. Then third one is T lymphocytes. These are also our defensive white blood cells. They are attacking on the cells of our body which got infected due to this coronavirus. Now learn about how our respiratory system works. So when we are breathing, we are taking oxygen, we are inhaling oxygen, and that oxygen goes through windpipe. This windpipe is divided into two parts which is called as bronchus, and this bronchus is again divided into smaller branches which is called as bronchioles. And if you will see, there is having alveoli or alveolus to the end part of this bronchiole, and this alveolus is a air sac like structure. So here you can see the bigger diagram of image of alveolus, so it will be easier for you to know about alveoli. So these are the air sacs, and if you will observe this figure, then there is having lots of capillaries. They have surrounded this alveoli, and this alveoli is very thin, and whatever the oxygen and carbon dioxide coming here, the exchange of gases takes place in this place only in our body. Now how coronavirus enters in the cell. So before learning this, let's see first exactly what is our cell. As you know, our body is made up of lots of cells, and this is the single cell which is present in the alveoli. So ACE2 receptors are present on this cell. This is a cell membrane, and as you know, the cell membrane is having semi-permeable membrane. What is semi-permeable membrane? It is having small pores on that, so whenever some nutrients come, it can go directly inside the cell, and if some waste product is there, then it will also come out of the cell with the help of these small pores of that cell membrane. And there is having, these are called as ACE2 receptors. The long form of ACE2 receptor is angiotensin converting enzyme, and these are called the lock of that cell. And this is the coronavirus. If you can see, there is having proteins on this coronavirus which is called as spike proteins, and they are working as a key. Now you can see this is our human cell. It is having ACE2 receptors on that, and the coronavirus is using this key and taking entry into our cell. So when it is entering in our cell, this coronavirus transfer its RNA into the cell, and this RNA contains genomic code, means genetic, whatever the information is there, this RNA contain that. So when it enters into our body, it gives command to our cell, make lots of copies of me, same like me. So our cell starts making lots of copies of this coronavirus. So nearly lakhs of copies our cell makes. But what happens? Our cell is also having some limit. So when its limit finished, they burst, and all the coronavirus which are in lakhs of numbers, they spread all over in the lungs. So this is called as incubation period. If that germ enter in that person on 1st of Jan, then all the process which we saw just now, it takes nearly 2 to 10 days till that cell breaks and bursts and all the copies of coronavirus is spread in the lungs. It takes nearly 2 to 10 days, which is called as incubation period. So have you seen that the patients who are suffering from COVID-19 have, when cell will get burst, lakhs of coronaviruses will get released. So our innate immunity system gets activated and it starts killing that coronaviruses, and hostile environment gets created, and that's the reason person is having fever. Now secondly, our advanced immunity system get activated and it starts releasing antibodies, and these antibodies are attaching to these corona spike proteins. Then our macrophages are there. So what they are doing, when our advanced immunity system uses the antibodies to hold that coronavirus, these macrophages are engulfing that coronaviruses. Now we have already seen that many of the patients who suffer from COVID-19 have a problem of breathing difficulty. Why this occur? I have already told you, alveoli is the only place where exchange of gases takes place, oxygen and carbon dioxide. But what happened when all the when the coronaviruses get killed, also some cells get destructed due to our immunity system. At that time it is converted into fluid or pus, and that's the reason due to this accumulation of fluid or pus, that normal function of that alveolar sac hinders, and that's why patients suffer from breathing difficulty. Now let's see, there are 3 types of vaccines. So we are going to see these 3 vaccines briefly, but later on we are going to see exactly how the vaccine works in our body. So let's see. First one is mRNA, is a messenger RNA vaccine. Second one is protein subunit vaccine, and third one is vector vaccines. So mRNA vaccine, what this is exactly, how exactly it works. So it contains some material from the virus which causes COVID-19, and it gives our cell instructions that you have to make harmless protein unique to this COVID-19 virus. Then our cells start making copies of that protein. They are destroying the genetic material from that vaccine, and our body recognizes that this protein which they made should not be there, and that's the reason they are building T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes, and these lymphocytes are remembering how to fight the infection or with that virus which causes COVID-19 if in future they will get infected with that coronavirus. Second one is protein subunit vaccine. it also includes harmless proteins or pieces of COVID-19 virus instead of that entire germ. But once it is vaccinated, our immune system recognizes that the protein don't belong in the body, and it begins making T lymphocytes and antibodies. And if we are ever infected in the future, our memory cells will recognize and fight the virus. And third one is vector vaccine. Here they are using weakened version of live virus, but that is not COVID-19 virus. But they are taking some genetic material from COVID-19 virus. That's why it is called as viral vector. And once the viral vector is inside our cells, the genetic material gives cells instructions to again make copies of that protein which is unique to that virus that causes COVID-19. And using these instructions, our body cells makes copies of that protein. And this prompts our body to build T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes. So they will remember if in future that virus will enter in our body, how to fight with that virus. Now in whole lecture, I think you understand one thing, that this spike protein is the main problem. This key is the main problem, and that's the reason the companies who are making their target is mainly these spike proteins. That's why they are using the genetic instructions of this virus and building this spike protein. Now mRNA they want to put inside our body, but the problem with mRNA, messenger RNA, is that it is very fragile in nature. So if directly they will push it inside the body, then what will happen? Our natural enzymes will kill it, our natural enzymes will chop it into pieces. That's why some companies wrap this mRNA in oily bubble. You can see here, this is a mRNA and this is the oily bubble which is made up of lipid nanoparticles. So after injection, you can see here the vaccine particles bump into cells and fuse them. After that, this mRNA get released and they start making spike proteins. And after making these spike proteins are migrated to the surface of the cell and stick out to their tips, and that's why our immunity system recognizes them and our immunity system gets activated. Now when a vaccinated cell dies, then the debris will contain many spike proteins and protein fragments, so which can then be taken up by a type of immune cell which is called as an antigen presenting cell. Then the cell presents fragments of the spike protein on its surface. These are the fragments of the spike proteins. But when other cells called helper T cells, they are raising the alarm and they are fighting with that infection. Now for helping these helper T cells, B cells comes and they are making antibodies against these cells, and they are holding that vaccinated cell. So few of the B cells may be able to lock on the spike proteins. If these B cells are there activated by helper T cell, they will start to proliferate and pour out antibodies that target the spike protein. They are immediately going and targeting that spike protein. Due to what happened? So what happened when they are holding this virus spike protein, they cannot move and they cannot go inside the cell and they cannot make lakhs of copies of coronaviruses. Then killing infected cells. Then the antigen presenting cells can also activate another type of immune cells called a killer T cells, and these killer T cells destroyed any coronavirus infected cells. These are the infected cells. So these activated killer T cells are killing these infected cells that display the spike protein fragment on their surfaces. So this is the way exactly how the vaccine works when it goes in our body. I think you understood the topic. Still, if you have any queries, always welcome. You can ask me.